Speaker and colleagues, I'm moved and motivated to stand up and rise in support of ACA 5 and thank the author of this measure, Dr. Weber, who I think we all recognize as a leader in civil rights and what's right for all people of California. And thank you for bringing us together on this issue. Let me just say that if we recognize the things that are going on in this country, the protests that we're seeing, the uproar about race and police and community relations, that if we truly stand with the idea that Black Lives Matter, then this action today should matter to you, and you would vote yes on AC5. And if a year ago, this coming month, as our colleague from Highland, the first California Native American to be elected to this body, reminds us of the apology that we've made to California natives for a little bit of history. The first governor of the state imposing extermination policies and funding militias to go after California natives to exterminate them, and we apologized last year. If that mattered last year, and if Black Lives Matters movement and what's happening today matters to you, then voting yes on ACA 5 is the right thing to do. If we recognize that and the tragic racism and division of this state's history with policies like 187 and what we're deliberating here, 209 and 227, and the repeal of this measure is important to change all that, then you would vote on ACA 5. I think, folks have said today that many of us are products of these opportunities that have been given to us. I, as a proud Chicano from the Coachella Valley, first generation American born, I'm very proud of the opportunities that I've received and the 3-4 second chances that have been given to me to be able to serve this body. But it has come by, no just easy path, and the sacrifices of many other people before us and behind us that have opened up these paths for us to serve in this body. And so I just want to remind us in the time that we're in, and yesterday as a body, we acknowledged the turmoil that is taking place in our country and in our state and our communities, with Black people being persecuted by, bad cops in our communities, brown people being persecuted by bad cops in our community, and now looking at this effort to ensure that institutionalized racism is eradicated, to ensure that, yes, then we can talk about equality for all. But right now, what we're talking about is giving Californians an opportunity to weigh in on this very important issue, which is affirmative action to make sure that we eradicate, sexism, racism, and the exclusion of Californians at all levels of the professional spectrum. And I just want to say thank you to the author of the measure for introducing ACA 5.